Thank you, Unfish.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry
Cheers.
Christmas all.
Cheers.
Wishing you all a happy Christmas.
Cheers.
And cheers. Oh, yeah. Excellent.
That's who I'm cheersing to. Well, we're excited for this vlog. It's vlog number 12 of our Magic Brothers journey.
Episode 12
sorry,
is what we're calling it. Thanks,
Episode
Ahmed.
12.
Social media man.
Social media man. He'll be editing this as well. So cheers. And we're just excited to get into it. We're excited to talk about lessons from 2024. And we're just going to get right into it.
Yeah, awesome.
Hit us off.
So first one is something that you like to remind ourselves of, and it is that great things take time. So tell me a bit about this lesson for you.
It's actually good things take time. Great things take it even longer. You know, and that is what I like to always remind myself of. That, you know, by this time, I swear I thought by 2 years in, I'm going to have like 3 or 4 shops all running autonomous, but it's a lot harder. It is a lot harder for like everything that is involved in the journey. But like I said, like good things take time, but like greater things, to build a big empire where your shop is autonomous, you don't need to be there, your work is consistent, staff are happy, your customers are happy, I'm happy. It takes a lot longer and a lot more work involved, but that's just the journey, you know, a bit of patience sprinkled onto that is really important for growing a pizza empire.
I think like the perfect way to think about this is one of our massive goals for this year. Like the only goal we had, if we had just focused on one thing, it was to get a second shop in this year, in 2024. We had 2 opportunities that came through. We put bids on them, things fell through, and we come to the end of this year thinking, shit, we didn't have that second shop.
The one fucking goal.
The one goal, but like it just comes back to the idea of like, I actually don't think we were ready to have that second shop. There's things that we had to change in the business, and the universe takes care of us. And
love that.
it just, it's a reminder that great things do take time.
In whatever field you're in, it's not just applicable to this, you know, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's going to the gym and trying to be healthy. These things don't happen to like the next day or within a week of you being perfect on your diet or perfect in your relationship. They take a lot of nurturing, a lot of ups and downs. So just take your time in making sure that you're continuing the journey.
So the next lesson for me is you can have it all, just not all at once. And so
Say it louder for people in the back.
You can have it all, but not all at once. And so for me personally, I am a serial overcommitter. And so like I try and have my feet in as many pies as possible. Or my hands in as many pies as possible.
Why is your feet in fucking pies?
I'm not sure if my feet in the ponds and hands in the pies. How that works, but that's how it came out in the brain.
It's dipping your toes in the ponds.
Dipping the toes in the pond.
Not your feet
and
hand in the pie.
So from both from a Magic Brothers pizzeria, also from my marketing business, just trying to like manage the workload of all of those. Like kind of doing one business is hard enough as it is. Trying to manage 2 businesses is quite challenging. And then all the like extracurricular things that I do to kind of ensure that our pizzeria is growing, ensure that the marketing business is growing.
Ensuring yourself is growing as well.
Like I have other priorities in my life as well, with like my health goals and like my relationship and those sort of things that are really important to me. And so trying to do all of these things all at once just kind of got to a point where it was like, it's just too much, and I need to kind of be more focused on 1 or 2 key things at a time. It goes back to this idea of like the importance of focus in like anything that you do. Like with, let's say for the pizzeria side of things, we made some decisions later this year to kind of be more focused in our menu, and we have cut off a few menu items that some people weren't really happy about, but ultimately it's actually made the process of the business more streamlined.
So much better in terms of even like staffing, like, you know, just removing some of them items, making our menu a bit condensed. It definitely helps.
Yeah, and then from a marketing side, I was trying to do so many different things, and having the ability to kind of like cut off a few things that like were just taking up too much time allowed me to just focus. And so that was a really important lesson for me this year.
Great, thank you for sharing.
Next one is for you, sir, and it is the importance of culture, hiring, and the role of team leader.
This is my lesson, which was just how important. It's not really like a lesson. You always know it, but it's like a surprise.
It's like a reminder almost.
A reminder. It's like, dude, how important culture is within a business. How important treating your staff right in the way they want to be treated, in the way that they like to be spoken to, treating them right and remembering like they serve everyone that comes through your business. You know, the reason why our customers are happy because our staff are happy.
They make the pizzas with love. They serve the customers as soon as they walk in.
That's it. If there's a problem, they're not going to just like, dart their eyes around and then put it under the table. Someone's going to say something at least, and just having that openness within the workplace and the culture makes it a very positive place. And therefore, like a very low staff turnover. We don't hire often because we just have like the crew that is in there that are continuously just doing the work. So shout out to all you guys if you do watch this. So thank you everyone for joining us on this journey and being a part of it, but just going back on the point of whatever business that you are in, like the importance of treating your people right. It's like the inputs that you do is for the people and the outputs is what they do for your customers. And it just shows,
And how about like the idea of having someone in that team leader role that can kind of run the shift while you're away? Because there's been times when you've had a night off. It's really important to have a team leader that we can rely on. Yes.
So George has filled that for the last 8 months. 8 months.
I think it's like the importance of like George's role. Like while he's moving on from being a team leader, he's still working as a casual member of our team without the responsibilities of a team leader. But like we are looking for a team leader who can come in and fill the role that is required, that allows you as a business owner to be focusing on growth things, shop acquisition, process building. Like rather than you having to be in the shop working during like a Friday night rush, which obviously you love doing.
Of course.
Having that team leader there is a really important part of our role.
And so it's just continuing to build on that. Still a lot of like new processes coming out that we're like working on.
If you think you want to join us in 2025, we've got a really cool growth pathway that we are building, and send us a DM.
Of course.
Put in your information.
We'd love to hear from you.
Walk into the shop, say hello.
Punch me in the face.
Next up is an interesting one. So one of the changes that happened later on in the year is we had to do a really deep dive on the profitability of the pizzeria, and what it came down to was super low margins, and with everything skyrocketing in prices these days, the margins for our shop and most businesses was extremely tight. So we had to make a decision to put our prices up. And it was a bit of a drastic jump, for us. And we thought like, we were kind of a bit scared of how people would respond. But ultimately we knew that the product that we deliver, the service we deliver, and the way that we come across to our community is second to none right now.
Above and beyond.
In our market. And there was a deep knowing that the customers who are our customers would continue to come to us because they know how good our product is. They love what we are about at Magic Brothers Pizzeria.
And they support us. And in every way that we bring up to the shop or come to the shop.
Yeah, and for customers who aren't able to continue coming to us because our prices went up a little bit, hopefully those customers can still come and enjoy Magic Brothers Pizzeria on like our special days or on a Tiny Tuesdays when kids eat free or whatever it might be. Like we have other discounts and deals to try and support the community, but generally across the board, our prices had to go up to ensure that the business is able to profit so we can grow.
Run some numbers, fam.
And so, interestingly enough, in our first year of business, the profit of our business was less than 1%. It was 0.75% in our first 12 months of business.
12 months, it's pretty good, hey?
So that's not really a successful kind of year in the sense of like profit numbers, obviously.
But we had a great year of growing.
A lot of businesses also have negative years for their first 1, 2, 3 years. So the fact that we're anything above profit is great still. Second year's profit has been a little bit higher, still not where we want it, but we are heading in the right direction. And this allows us to ensure that we are training the right people, hiring the right people, ensuring our oven and our
up to date
bar fridges and whatnot are all served and up to date, ensuring that we are able to continually buy the best quality product in stock so we can continue to give our customers the best quality pizzas as well.
Of course.
That was an interesting kind of pathway, and then obviously the turnout was amazing. Like customers have still come back. We've actually gotten busier, funnily enough. Like our order numbers have gone up as well. So
what was our percentage profit last year?
This year just
this
passed.
year,
yeah, well, just over 6%.
Woo!
So it is. So a much better second year.
Ideally, like a 15% profit where we would like to get to. So it's just about fine tuning numbers, getting prices, and just working on the finer details, making the business more efficient. and just getting people in to try our pizza.
Yeah. So next one is a little quote that Mr. Macron has created from himself. The quote is,
We need to be reminded more than we need to be told. Okay, and this just goes back to consistency. Taught? That's what it is. Fuck. No, it is an actual Alex Hormozy quote. So it's we need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. What this means for me is there's so many new things that we can possibly do today, but the groundbreaking stuff that happens in the day-to-day business are the things we already know. It's the things like be consistent. It's the things of smile when a customer walks in, try and give your best service. It's just ensuring that the pizza's spread evenly. It's the little things that we already know in the business that you don't need to go crazy and create this new different pizza that comes on a flaming wheel that comes from an alien little UFO thing that drops on your plate. It's just the things that you already know. And I like that. And it just, for me, that is for the consistency side of the business, to continually doing the same things that we know works. And that's how we're going to continue getting better.
Love it.
Thanks.
And this one is around the idea of a healthy pizza. And so earlier this year, in February or March, we launched the Gym Bros Pizza. I'd been asking Mac to do it. Eventually we got the approval that we were going to run it, ran a few tests, a few tweaks and customer feedback, and we ended up launching the Gym Bros Pizza.
Phenomenal.
And the response of the Gym Bros Pizza has been incredible. Gym Bros Pizza is essentially the world first macro-friendly pizza that is tracked on MyFitnessPal with macros that you wouldn't even believe, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So there's more than 100 grams of protein on a large pizza itself, and just under 40 or 50 grams of fat. And so when you think about a normal pizza, typically there's a lot less protein, a lot higher fat,
and carbs,
and a lot more carbs. And so what we've done is we've created a pizza that has chicken breast, it has a low-fat cheese, it has a thin base, it's also got some onion, pumpkin, zucchini,
so it's pumped with fiber
and veggies,
and
it's also topped with a low-fat peri mayonnaise, homemade peri mayo,
with love,
with a lot of love.
And then it becomes Gym Bros Pizza.
It is the Gym Bros Pizza
because you got Gym Bros making it.
The response has been insane.
Crazy.
It is our second most popular Brothers Range pizza.
Crazy.
Just second below the Souvlaki Heaven, which is also a pop-off pizza. If you haven't
popped.
tried it, you got to try it.
All these pizza creations are really all by Hady. Hady is a big foodie, so he's always just been like, try this, try this, try this. And once I get around to implementing it, because I'm just more about, hey, how can we make this efficient? But when Hady pushes me, we get it done, and we've created this awesome pizza called the Gym Bros.
What have you seen inside the store of customers asking for Gym Bros Pizza? Isn't there one guy on Uber who gets it every single day?
I hope he sees this, but I swear he gets it every single day, a Gym Bros Pizza. And it's beautiful to see because every time you bing, bing, and it's always the first order. 5 o'clock, 5:10, he's just ready for his Gym Bros.
He's got it on auto redial every day, 5 o'clock.
It's an AI automated. He just speaks out to the world. The customers are really liking it. It's actually a popular within a whole family will get a bunch of pizzas. There's always going to be just a Gym Bros in there. It's just a great pizza as well. It doesn't taste like this cardboard fucking shit from Woolies that is supposed to be healthy because it's just pumped with drugs.
Yeah.
Not drugs. The word is
it's pumped with shit we don't know about.
Yeah.
You read the information.
More than 15 ingredients.
What's included, and it tastes like cardboard. So Gym Bros Pizza is a reminder for me, and the lesson is that there is a place in the market for a healthy pizza range. We're crushing it right now, and there may be more to come. Now, the last thing that we want to chat about for the lesson of 2024 is how much a brand can impact a business. And so if you want to kind of dive into this one, or I can kind of go into this one.
We can just jump in back and forth, but firstly we shout out to our amazing brand designer, Lauren. She has been an absolute killer in the space and really pushing us, especially working with me and Hady, who have no idea about brand, and we keep trying to deny and make her life hell. We finally come around, we fully understand why branding is so important. If you've walked into the shop, you probably have a bit more of a fresher breath of air because it looks nice, it's red, it's a lot easier on the eyes.
It's more aligned, there's a brand feel now.
Yes, the brand feel. You feel like you're walking into a Magic Brothers and it's just about the pizza and the community and the vibes. We always have music blaring and it just looks great. It's simple kind of design. And it works.
It's funny, coming from a marketing background, I've been more running ads, which is direct response marketing. So dollar in, dollar out. And never really been on the brand side. And so I've never really understood the importance of branding until like Lauren has come in and worked with us, and we've started to implement some of these brand ideas and roll out, and like the name
Socials.
is set up, our socials are set up, like the icons,
Yes.
the color scheme, the color palettes, and it's like there's so many different things that I would never have considered as part of our brand, but it really is.
And brand is it's a long-term game. Branding, it's not like a short-term thing. But we can see now when there's multiple Magic Brothers, it's not going to be these different colors. It's going to be a lot easier to recognize. The boxes are simple, so it's really important that people see like that red or see that pizza icon and they know straight away that's the Magic Brothers.
I think also with our social media side, like Ahmed has been running our social media for the last few months. Him having a much better understanding of like what that feed needs to look like due to our brand means that our feed looks so much nicer, more aligned to our brand. So shout out to Ahmed.
Woo!
Shout out to everyone who has been a part of this journey with us so far this year.
And if you're still watching, you're a gangster. Come get a free pizza on me. Just come in and
You
just
gotta
say.
You gotta say the code word though. The code
code
word
word
is. If you
Santa
can't
head.
say that,
Santa head is the code word.
Santa head is the code word.
I'll give you a free pizza.
Now, I think that's pretty much it for today. So, have a wonderful Christmas. Have a wonderful New Year.
And festive season and safe holidays.
We'll see you all in 2025. And as we always say,
Taste magic.
feel magical.